V-Bucks, VC, Robux, Mammoth Coins, Shark Cards, CP. COD points, bro, COD points. You might be asking, what the hell are you talking about, man? Probably not if you click this video. But today, I'm gonna be expressing my disdain towards virtual currency, how it's ruining gaming today. Virtual currency, I would say, probably kickstarted, you know, got some traction around the Club Penguin days with the Club Penguin coins and shit. Also, Robux has been around for a pretty long time. You know, I feel like Robux is cool and Club Penguin coins are cool. You know, any free game with VC is pretty cool. It's just when you get to digging in my fucking pocket after I already paid you $60 for a game. 2K. I'm looking at you, 2K. Recently, you know, I was getting super hyped over this game called Rematch, you know, and I ended up buying it, you know, about 2 months ago. And after I spent $30 on this game from the same people that made Sifu, you know, shout out to those guys. Well, actually, fuck those guys for what I'm about to say. But after I spent $30 on this game, I went to the cosmetics, you know, thinking, oh shit, I can just level up and customize my character, you know, out of the good nature of the dev's heart, you know, because I bought the game and I play it, so I should be able to get full range of customization with the character. Fuck no! No! No, you can't. 8 USD for 1,000 quants. Yep, you thought she was sweet. Now, I will say, their currency is not that expensive. Unlike Brawlhalla, holy shit. But Brawlhalla's a free game. So, you know, they can get away with certain shit until a fucking Brawlhalla skin costs 20 bucks. Then we might have a problem. I'm gonna show you guys something really quickly. I'm gonna switch my screen. As you can see right now, I'm loading onto Brawlhalla, this sweet game, this sweet, beautiful game, you know. I actually, like, spent money on this game because I wanted every character, so I think I spent, like, what, 30 on the pack that gives you every character. Doesn't come with any fucking skins, but, you know, just give it a second, you know. I'm loading into the servers and shit. Welcome to Brawlhalla. Go ahead, hit me with that little shit.
Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Yes, sir. Okay, these skins are not that expensive, you know, 140, that's not bad. Ooh, colors. See, the colors, they're pretty cheap. Okay, that's all legends, though. That's all legends. That's valid. Now, let me show you some bullshit. A fucking trail is 240 coins. Why is a trail more than a skin? I wouldn't really be complaining about this if there was a way to just immediately get to 240 coins. But to get to 240 coins, you have to buy this twice. So this trail is $12. These bundles that literally just come with the skin and a fucking emote and whoever the fuck Victor is, I don't know who this little motherfucker is. He doesn't do anything. It's 285. It says it's on sale, but I feel like it was never actually 340. That's just a ploy that they do. I used to do this shit when I used to try to drop ship. 285 means you have to buy this 3 times. Because if you buy it twice, you have 280 coins. Which just puts you 5 coins short. So you're gonna have to spend another $6. So this bundle is $18. Now, this is a pretty fucking cool skin. You know, I'm not gonna lie. You get a knockout effect. You get his trail. That's pretty fucking cool. The skin is hard as fuck. You know, the sidekick. It's $35. This is more than Rematch. This costs more than buying every character in the game. What the fuck? Now, I'm not gonna... Yo! There's 2 of these motherfuckers. No, I'm not gonna lie. 35, they're literally just bending you over and spanking your ass. Like, you have to be dumb to buy this. And shit. I've literally seen people with both of these skins. $35. You know, if I was making a lot of money, I would probably buy this shit. But unfortunately, I'm poor, so I'm gonna complain. But, you know, I'm not going to kick in the Brawlhalla too bad because it's a free game, you know? This is a choice. You choose to buy cool shit like this. But $35, though? You know, I'm noticing. But I'm not going to lie, that's not what matters the most. What I find the worst in the virtual currency epidemic right now is the fucking VC and the rematch coins. Any game that I buy, I should not have to pay an additional price to customize my character to the fullest extent. And the game companies would be like, well, it's your choice, you know. If you buy the game, you can just play the game. But if you want to, what about games like Skate 3, you know? What about games like GTA, you know? Where I could just buy the game, you know, and then I could just grind on the game that I paid for to customize my own character. What happened to that? And don't even get me started on GTA and shit, or in fucking 2K, because You can grind in 2K for VC, but by the time that you reach the 99 overall, they're gonna come out with a new fucking game. Now GTA, on the other hand, they've been having the same game for like what, 13 years now, but they continue to add shit more and more that scares away new players. If you're a new GTA 5 online player, you're gonna buy shark cards if you wanna be in a public server with all the niggas with the oppressor mark 2s that are $8 million fucking dollars now, and the deluxos and the hydras and the fucking Coastal submarines. You're probably gonna buy shark cards. Right now I'm starting from zero, but it's really tempting. If I had some money, if I had money to spend, I would definitely be buying shark cards. And GTA is literally pay to win. If fucking Bill Gates wanted to hop on GTA, he could buy like $1 billion worth of shark cards and be chilling. He could be the richest nigga to ever touch the game. Aside from hackers, of course. I don't like that pay to win ass shit. That might be the worst side of VC. Like, what the fuck happened to the era of gaming where you could buy a game and you could just have free reign with it? You know what I'm saying? I understand DLC, kinda, not really. Once you start locking like half of your game behind DLC, you can suck a dick, I'm not gonna lie. EA used to be so cool before the fucking virtual currency wave, bro. Skate 3, you buy Skate 3 one time, and you can just customize your character free reign. Now, they do have some DLCs, but I literally see DLCs as completely optional. Like, it adds a completely new part to the game. Like, I feel like DLCs is valid to make somebody pay for DLCs until it gets to being too much. Same thing with like Destiny 2. I'm not gonna lie, all the people that bought Destiny 2 and then they just made it free, I feel very bad for them. But Destiny 2 being free and then having DLCs that you can pay for, there's nothing wrong with that because the game is free now. Also, games like The Sims, I feel like that's kind of valid because, you know, your game is like free. I'm pretty sure The Sims 4 is free. But it feels like a demo, bro. If you want pets, it's an expansion. You want seasons, it's an expansion. You want to wash your hands in a different sink, that's $10, nigga. It's like, holy shit. The whole Sims game with every DLC is like $800. It gets worse with games that you have to pay for, though. Like Final Fantasy, bro. Like, you pay $60 at launch. Nah, gang. Half the main characters are sold as DLC. Mortal Kombat 2. Why the fuck am I paying $70 for your game if you're gonna release characters later down the line that I still have to pay for? There's no reason I should have Ultimate Edition and not every character. The worst DLC of all time has to be from this game called Asura's Wrath. I know you guys probably heard of this game if you watch CJ the Champ and them type of niggas. But bro, they did the greediest shit ever. They sold the true ending to the game as a DLC. You beat the final boss and the game hits you with, you wanna know what actually happens? That'll be $6.99, brother. What the fuck? What do you mean? Not gonna lie, I would put a hole in my monitor if I seen that shit. Also, Call of Duty map packs and shit, that shit is kind of lame. Like, bro, any game that releases at $60 at launch, I should not have to pay for fucking expansions, man. Honestly, when it comes to the greediest fuckers in the gaming industry, I think EA might take the cake. EA is responsible for the FIFA Ultimate Team packs, which is literally gambling. They're also responsible for the Sims 4 $800 worth of DLC, Battlefront 2 loot boxes. EA literally won the worst company in America twice back to back. And it sucks because they make the best soccer game, the best football game. So if you want to play this shit and you want to have fun doing the, you know, Ultimate Team and, you know, the My Team, you know, I just call it My Team because I'm a 2K nigga. If you want to be at the top of the charts and not get your team fucking bent over and cooked by pay to win players or pay to gamble players, you got to spend some money. Same thing with 2K. If you don't want to get cooked by 99 overalls in the park, you gotta spend some money. The second greediest company, I'm gonna probably give it to Activision or Blizzard. Or Activision Blizzard, I think they're merged. These motherfuckers introduced the COD season passes, copying Fortnite's V-Bucks. But what's really bad about it is you have to pay for COD. Why am I paying for COD and a battle pass? Also, they have $20 skins and shit that they released to the shop, just like Brawlhalla. They made people pay for Overwatch. And then they made Overwatch free. And even when you did pay for Overwatch, you still had to pay for loot boxes. Activision is a master at selling the same game every year with these COD games with just a little bit shinier graphics and grabbing your money with skins and season passes and shit that makes you think you're missing out. The whole time it's just gonna keep rolling around and keep taking money from you. They low-key might be better than 2K at this shit. Every time a COD drops, they be like, oh my god. Oh. The last cool thing to come to COD was probably the Omni movement, and honestly, it's kind of cancerous. Just like I said before, number three greediest game companies, I'm probably gonna give that to 2K off of the VC scam alone. And 2K is just pay to win. Like, genuinely. Literally, you can be better than somebody at 2K, but they have more money than you, and you're gonna just lose to them in the park. If you both buy the game at launch and that nigga drops $100 on VC and you don't, you're just cooked. Number 4, I'll probably give it to Ubisoft. They make the same fucking Assassin's Creed game, and they just put 1,000 microtransactions, season passes, a bunch of bullshit, turning single player games into fucking live service money vacuums. Nintendo's pretty fucking greedy too, but not because of virtual currency. They're just overpricing the shit out of their games. The only way these things can change is if somebody does something about it, or we the people do something about it. We gotta start boycotting these companies, man. We gotta boycott 2K. They can't keep giving y'all the same shit every year and making y'all buy VC just to release the same game next year, or maybe even a worse version of it. For like 5 years straight, 2K was getting progressively worse and worse and making more and more money. Why doesn't the 2K company just update the 2K game every year to add a new roster until their game actually gets outdated? Nobody is asking for a new 2K. Nobody would be asking for a new 2K if you guys would just update the roster. Especially when you make a new 2K, have people pay $70 for it, and then they just complain that the game has shitty mechanics. I never see 2K love from the 2K community since like 2K18. Like, it's just been hate. Like, one of the funniest TikTok creators I'll follow, I think his name is like Kufulu, like, shout out to him, but he literally just hates on 2K all day. He's like a main player. It's hella funny to see. But yeah, I think I'm done ranting, bro. I just wanted to talk about the fucking state of video games right now, the VC, because Rematch just blew me, bro. Why am I just paid $30 and you want me to pay extra to customize my character? I turned the shit off and turned on Skate 3. Get the fuck out my face. But yeah, that's really it for today. I just wanted to rant about that real quick. Love you guys. Like the video, sub. And I'll see you on the next video. I don't know when this will drop, and I don't know when the next one will drop, but you guys just gotta stay tuned. You know, hit that notification bell.
Recovered debt is